Let me show you an easy way to cut and sew a circular hijab with just 1 yard of fabric. You are welcome to today's tutorial. If you are new here, you are welcome. And to my old time subscribers, I love you all. Thank you for always watching my videos. Let's get started. I use a non-stretchy fabric popularly called stone silk. You can use lycra or crepe. The measurements are on the screen. I have folded the fabric into two. The salvage side would serve as the front part, while the folded part will be the back part. I would measure 27 inches for the front length, then measure 32 inches for the back length. Generally, for circular hijab, the back is normally longer than the front by at least 5 inches, but you should always measure your client for accuracy. At the center, mark 28 inches, shift the tape to the back and mark 30 inches. This would make it easy to connect the front part to the back part. The next step is to connect the front part to the back part by connecting the points. The next step is to cut out the hijab. To cut out the cap, I would fold the fabric into two. I need a cap height of 4 inches and the wideness of 11 inches. Fold it again and pin it down, then measure 4 inches for the cap height and 5.5 inches for the cap length. The next step is to connect the 2 points and cut out. Also notch the center of the cap and the hijab. The next step is to attach the cap to the hijab, making sure that the center align, right side facing each other. The next step is to pin down the cap to the hijab. Then proceed to the sewing machine and stitch with 0.5 inch. The next step is to fold the hijab into two, and from the center, mark the edge circumference divided by 2. In this case, the edge circumference is 20 inches. Divided by 2 will give me 10 inches. If you are using a stretchy fabric, subtract 1 inch from the 10 inches or any answer you get for your own. From the 10 inches, I am going to stitch the hijab down to the lower part. The next step is to fold and stitch the open part around the neck. You can use your overlock machine for this.